the logging show in Green Bay. The Logging Congress is what it is.
Logging Congress, Expo, Holiday.
And I'm here with Evan, who is a real logger, not a fake logger like me.
I pretend.
He's a good pretender. We've been wanting to do a video together since last year at the convention we met. And I said, you know, we got to get together and do some videos. And every time we were going to get together, it snowed or it rained or you couldn't cut because it was mud, whatever. And
markets, it was a fiasco.
Lots of stuff. So we're at the show today. We thought, hey, we're together. We should just sit here and do some chatting. So
for sure.
This machine that's behind us is your buddy's. What's his name?
Hunter Kopitsky.
So this is his machine, and this is a Scorpion King or King Scorpion. Oh, it's a giant Scorpion.
Yep, the Giant can take an H8.
A what?
The Giant can hold an H8, whereas the original Scorpion, like the one over on the right here, that can only house an H7. This machine cuts a much larger tree.
So close to 30 inches, this maybe?
Yeah, right around.
Yeah. And this one's probably what, 24?
26.
Oh, 26.
I got the same one on my machine.
This is what you have?
The same harvester head,
And what do you have for a machine?
It's the Ergo base machine.
Ergo,
6 wheels versus 8 and different crane style entirely.
And how long have you had that?
I've had that machine going on 2 years.
And how do you like it?
It's pretty good. I like it a lot.
Well, I got a lot of questions that we're going to be asking him because he's the expert and I just marvel at these things and want to see more of them. How long have you been logging now?
I've been logging on and off, part-time in the beginning. So if you count that, 10 years.
10 years. So when you were 10?
No.
We're only in your 20s.
27. So I was in high school. I started out chainsaw. Well, I started out sticking and piling.
Oh.
If you know what that is. I don't know if everybody else does.
Flipping logs?
Flipping logs, running a measure stick behind the chainsaw.
Oh yeah.
I was in a little better shape than I am now then.
No, you're in shape. The shape you're in is the shape.
Yeah, it's all shapes. Yeah. But
that's work. That's real work. That'll make you get tough fast.
It'll make a man out of a young person, that's for sure.
It'll make you realize you want one of these.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother did that for decades.
Yeah.
For part-time guys doing hand cutting when they couldn't cut them, you know, they didn't have these big of machines back then.
Yeah.
And so now he just hand cuts when they get stuff that no one can handle too big, you know, the big ugly nasty crap.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, the stuff you're doing now is production.
Yeah. So we produce anywhere from on a really, really slow week, 75 cords to upwards of 200 cords a week.
Nice.
So
that's a bunch. And when you say we, it's you and who?
Myself and my Uncle Kevin, who actually owns the business.
Oh, okay.
I've been working my way into partner for a while.
Got
and
it.
If the markets hadn't tanked about going on a year and a half ago, we had an appointment and we were going to sit down and just begin to finalize a few things, but
so then, does he run a forwarder then?
Yep, he runs a forwarder.
What do you got for a forwarder then?
We got a 2000 Ponsse like these machines, Bison.
Oh, Bison, yeah.
It's got a Perkins motor in it, double squirt boom. It reaches out really far compared to some.
My brother Ken ran those for a while last year, year before. For Buffalo, yeah. Because he worked in a wood yard. He ran the LOGGER in the 5-field wood yard. So LOGGER, is that how you say it? LOGGER? Not LOGGER, what the heck?
Okay.
It starts with an L. He's going to be yelling at me. What the heck is it called?
It's a forwarder?
No, the yard machines that go up on the lift them up. Is it LOGGER? I think it's LOGGER is how you say it.
You might be saying, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know much about them.
Yeah, they can pick up a cord at a time.
Yeah, it's a big machine.
Easily, yeah. Like a cord and a half, he said, if you get a good grip.
Yeah.
So yeah, he made his piles like 40, 50 feet high.
Yeah, no, these machines won't reach that high.
Yeah. So yeah, he can unload most truckers in just like 6 scoops.
Okay.
7 maybe, something like that. But that yard shut down and another company bought it out because it was Consolidated Papers, which was then, what was the name of the company? You would know, who bought Consolidated?
I wouldn't know. We sell almost all of our timber in Michigan.
Yeah, a lot of their stuff went up there too. Anyway, they got bought out and resold and all that. So yeah, so he got part-time job running the machine. So now when you're doing your logging, the stuff you do, are you guys bidding on county jobs, state jobs, private jobs, all the above? Mostly
private, a lot of state, and then I like to split it into thirds. Third subcontracting, which is going to be on state, or occasionally federal, and then the rest of it's going to be private.
Right. I heard the federal stuff is harder to get because
bigger jobs, a lot more overhead,
and they're hard just to get.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, there's actually a new rule that's being thought and determined this month, actually, on whether or not we're allowed to manage old growth on federal land. So the last thing we need is more
red tape.
Yeah, more red tape.
I heard that it was a possibility that the state was going to manage the federal land in their own state.
That has happened on occasion already. They've been playing with that, and I wouldn't mind that. The state does a pretty good job. I mean, it's all science backed, you know.
Yeah, well, science backed is the key, not politically or emotionally backed.
Emotionally, I talk about that a lot.
Yeah, we were talking earlier about how there's a certain state out west. We're not going to talk about which one because some people live there and they get offended, but they don't cut hardly anything. And then they have tons of wildfires, and they wonder why they got wildfires. And why is that?
And then after it burns too, you get a few rains and you get mudslides.
Yeah, because because fire is natural.
It is.
That's nature's way of cleaning it out. So if you don't clean it out, you're going to have fires.
Exactly.
But you can't tell them that, so.
Yeah, no. I like to hug my trees before I cut them, actually.
Oh, I do too. Sometimes I even kiss them.
Well, these heads, well, they'll hug them, but I'll actually hug them before I cut one in the video sometimes. It's fun.
Nice. So, when you're cutting, start at what time in the day? Early, right?
Depends on whether or not I'm dropping the kids off at school or not.
Yeah.
But anywhere between, before daylight or a couple hours after daylight.
Especially if you're getting freeze thaw.
Freeze thaw is when you get out there early in the morning.
Right.
And then
you try to get as much done before it gets greasy.
Definitely.
And last year we had almost no snow, so that was good because you could get around those, but it was bad because we had such a mild winter, nothing really froze that well.
Yeah, no, if you find my YouTube channel, there's a pretty good one of a very, very stuck ergo.
I saw it. So that's the other reason we're talking here. We both have channels. His is more towards logging, mine's more towards firewood, but I know a lot of you are interested in logging, and a lot of you might be interested in firewood. So
yeah, it makes sense.
So we thought it kind of goes together. So yeah, at the show there's lots of machines running, so it's kind of loud, but we'll try to keep going.
Yeah, they got a little competition over there
with
the loader.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
They're timing people on stacking wood like blocks when you were little. You know?
I kind of saw that. Yeah, they did a lot here. So this Ponsse machine that we're looking at, we're standing in front of right here, this is a buddy of yours bought this, and it wasn't free.
Probably not. Probably around 800.
800,000.
That's what a new one is, generally speaking. Yeah.
And this is the biggest one Ponsse makes. Right?
This is the biggest Scorpion they make. They make a bigger other machine. It's called the Bear.
Oh, they got a Bear too. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't think there's one here. You don't see them around in this side of the states too often. You got to go west for them.
How much farther is the boom on this that squirts out? Like another 8 feet?
Oh, let's see.
10 feet maybe?
Yeah, right around
8, 9
right around 8 feet because it's this extension right here.
It's that last section. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now when you're shooting your videos, you're willing to do what I am with my videos too. You're willing to sacrifice a camera to get the shot?
Oh, most definitely. I on many occasions have knocked cameras over. I never busted a camera, but I took out enough tripods.
Oh yeah, I break tripods, and I broke cameras. I broke just about everything you can break. Yesterday I tipped this thing over, and I broke off one of my receiver things there. It smashed, and it wasn't working. It's $50, boom, just like that.
Yeah, they ain't cheap. Camera stuff is not cheap at all.
And I have a lot of cameras that die, and you can't do anything with them.
Yeah.
So what else do you know about these machines you can tell me about? Do they break down very often? Are they very dependable compared to other machines?
They're definitely very high maintenance. As far as forestry machines go, Ponsse's, it's what I like, it's what I run. Largely in part because of the service. If I need a part, I can almost always have it the same day or the next day. It's pretty impressive. And I'll tell a lot of people, if you're looking to get into logging, you're looking at buying a CTL machine like these, CTL being cut to length. Oftentimes the best choice for you is going to be the shop closest to you because you're gonna, I don't care what you run, it's gonna break.
Same as chainsaws. If you got a dealer close by, buy that brand because you're gonna have problems, and you want to get a good dealership if you can find one that will take care of you. And that's the same as even like trucks. Go to someone that's going to take care of you. That's
most definitely.
Everybody gets all brand loyal, to the point where it's like they're married or something. It's like,
I mean, I'm probably fairly loyal to the Ponsse now because it's what I know.
Right. Well, once you use something, you know how it works. You know its tendencies. You know what to look for. You know all the stuff you should know.
Business relationships with the people that work there.
Right,
that's a big part of it is being able to call somebody and they know who we are.
Yeah, now when you're running these things, you do a lot of night cutting in the dark and early in the morning too?
Especially in the winter.
Because I see here, there's you got lights right out here.
Almost definitely. There's a lot of them.
And then you got lights up there on both sides. Lights there, lights back here. So when you guys are in lights on the side, when you're running, it's pretty much daylight in the woods, right? Is there any lights in the back? Oh yeah, you got lights up there shooting back.
Yeah.
So
my machine's got a lot less than this. This thing's gonna be lit up like a Christmas tree.
Oh yeah. And do you have a fancy cutout, laser cut logo on yours?
I do not, but I should.
So there.
Yeah.
Well, for what he paid, he should get something like that. So that's kind of cool.
I'm just thinking he's gonna show up any second.
Yeah, he might. Yeah, this is a big machine. Very big machine. Awesome, yeah, so we will get to talk to him and can go up inside of there and check it out. So does this here, how much do you got for extension there? About 3 feet?
Yeah, that's the main lift for the whole crane, yeah.
Right.
So that picks the head and the number 1 and 2
And
up,
it just
down.
doesn't look all that huge really when you think about it. As far out and as much weight is out there, that just doesn't look as big as you would think it would be.
No, they're not huge, but they get a lot of work done.
Yeah, because just that arch going over the top there is solid steel, I'm guessing, right?
Tube steel.
Oh, it's tube. Oh, okay.
Well, there's hoses inside of there.
So what does the whole machine weigh?
A giant, I would guess right around somewhere between 40 and 50,000.
I would have guessed 50 to 60. That's what
Probably
I would
50 to 60, yeah. Because mine is, I believe, 17 tons. So yeah.
Oh, okay. And
this one's probably a fuzz heavier too. It's the harvester head is fairly heavy itself.
And how good are they on fuel? What do you go through? Like in an hour of cutting, you go through gallon, 2 gallons, 3 gallons?
4 to 8
gallons per hour.
Per hour. But you get yourself in like a hot saw, like say a Tiger Cat or something. Yeah. You're looking at 12.
Really?
And you look at some of those, like if you go find the biggest chipper inside.
Yeah.
You're looking at 50 an hour.
50 gallons
V12 diesel.
Oh,
these are huge.
Gosh. Yeah.
Or V10. Don't quote me on it, but they suck a lot of fuel.
Yeah, that is amazing. Yeah, they're very nice machines. And these are made in, is it Finland?
Finland, yep.
That's what I thought.
Most forest machines are made in Finland and Sweden.
And why is that? Just because they make good stuff?
I think just kind of where cut to length was born.
Oh,
they kind of just stayed there.
Okay, got it.
At least cut to length as far as machinery goes.
And what's the biggest log you can lift? Like what weight-wise do you have out there? If you're fully extended all the way out on the boom with the head?
You could drop let's say a 20-inch hard maple tree, grab it in the middle and pick it right up.
Really? Mm-hmm. So what kind of weight do you think that would be at 20-inch?
Ooh, I don't even know, to tell you the truth.
Well, a 20-inch red oak, 8 foot long, is around 2,000 pounds.
So it's got to be 20,000.
Really, that much? Holy smokes, that is amazing.
Don't quote me on it, but yeah.
Oh, that is
just
just amazing. So about 10 times that. So and it's nothing for you to lift it. It's easy.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it would do it fully extended like it is, but you get the crane pulled up inside where you got less leverage on it.
Right.
It'd probably do a little better.
And then as far as rotating to the back, can you cut stuff off your back corner?
I believe the Scorpion can. My machine, the crane is going to be more so like.
Oh, right.
Well, the crane's kind of where the cab is positioned here, and then like my cab is going to be kind of where the mid to back of the machine. You know?
So you got 180 degrees of cutting at least, though, right?
Probably around 270.
Oh, really? So you can go back quite a bit.
Yeah. And if you articulate the machine, because my crane is in front of the cab, I can reach right alongside of where I'm at.
And what's your articulation? What do you gain? About 20 degrees, maybe?
I would say probably closer to 30, 35.
And that's counting both directions? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, one way.
Oh, one way.
Yeah,
so that's
pretty sharp.
So it's not 90 degrees, but it's probably, it's not a 45. That's still quite a bit.
You know, the sharper you turn, the more you tear the ground up too.
Oh yeah.
Especially when you're swamp cutting, what we do is we'll cut the trees in front of us, and all of the brush gets laid down in front of the tires crossways.
Yeah.
And that keeps his machines afloat when you start to get into the really wet ground.
Yeah. I just videoed a guy doing a job not far from here actually, and they were chipping everything, so he couldn't lay anything down, and it was just a soupy mess. Because it had been raining, and his tires were half in the mud and just digging, and they had all the right permits and everything, but he said, "Don't show this, it looks terrible."
Name unsaid.
No, we did some videos just recently, actually, just a few days ago. So.
Okay, I'll be watching for him.
Yeah, so I see it's got the sold sign there. So is this one just one they brought just to the show to compare, or?
My assumption is that's going to be. Well, Ponsse just come up with a new reman program.
Oh.
That's my assumption, is that's a reman machine. So it's gone through, it's been tested and
Updated, refreshed, yeah. Made sure it works, yeah.
Yeah, any of the parts bulletins that were updated on the head or the body machine, they probably threw those on.
So is this the biggest head that it comes with?
The biggest head for a wheeled machine. Ponsse does make two bigger ones that go on track carriers.
Oh, okay.
And they sell a computer system with it.
Like how much bigger? Like 40 inches?
No, maybe around, I'm gonna guess, I don't know, maybe 30, 35.
Oh, so not a lot
This would be about 28, 30. So
in your preference by far is to have a tracked one? I mean a wheel one that you can put tracks
wheel
on
one,
versus
we do a lot
steel
of small,
track?
yeah, sorry. We do a lot of small jobs and I can drive across roadways this way.
Oh yeah, I suppose that's right. I never thought of that. I forgot about the roads. What about when you got your tracks on? You put those on in the winter. You can't go across the road then, can you?
You're not supposed to.
That's what I thought you were going to say. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, that is a nice machine. So there you go. He's a pro. I got a lot of questions. You might have questions. If you want answers to your questions, go to Logger Mac. That is his YouTube channel, about the same size as mine, but it's more for logging. Check it out. And if any of you guys are interested in firewood stuff on Logger Mac's channel, we're shooting two cameras side by side here.
Yeah, we're having fun with this.
So come and check our stuff out. I'll be back tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m. with another video from the show, because I'm going to shoot a bunch of them because I got lots of stuff to look at here. So I'll see you then, 5:30. Good night, Irene.
So, well, thanks for watching there, guys. My channel's Logger Mac. This is Chris from In the Woodyard. And make sure you go check his stuff out. If you got questions about anything firewood, there's how many videos to go watch?
Almost 1,600 now.
Okay, go watch those and then rewatch them.
That'd be awesome.
So thanks for watching, guys, and make sure you go check out Chris's channel. Hit the sub button.